Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, executives, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the second part of the third day of 2021 Thai-BISPA Day and 2021 AABI Summit and Awards Ceremony, co-hosted by Thai Business Incubators and Science Parks Association or Thai-BISPA, Asian Association of Business Incubation, ABI, and the Ministry of Higher Education, Research, Science, and Innovation. We are now taking you to the fourth location. I'm sure you have enjoyed the journey to the NESP or Northeastern Science Park in early afternoon today. So we are now moved to visit the fourth location in the south of Thailand. It is a new landscape located in Hat Yai, Songkhla, the border city of Thailand and Malaysia. Southern Thailand Science Park is also the university-based science park model under the consortium framework of three founder universities, namely Prince of Songkhla University, Walayalak University, and Thaksin University. The Prince of Songkhla University, or PSU, has contributed the land for constructing the headquarters of Southern Thailand Science Park, and is now up and running, ready to serve all of you. Please join me in welcoming the special guest, Assistant Professor Dr. Ranchana Sintawalai, Assistant Director of Prince of Songkhla University Science Park, to be the STSP guide for us today. Please welcome.
Good
สวัสดี
afternoon,
ค่ะ
everyone.
สวัสดีค่ะ So we truly appreciate the time of your busy schedule and becoming the STSP guide for us today. We can't wait to see your stunning buildings at STSP. May I please hand over the stage to you?
Yeah, it's my pleasure as well.
So can we start?
Yes, please.
Okay, let's go. That's very nice views of the Southern Thailand Science Park. This is
Yes,
very
it's very
like at the
beautiful.
top view, right?
Yes, it's from the top view. It's in the mountain.
Oh wow! And I can see not only the mountain view but also the green area around it.
Yes, it is.
It is like an extension part of the campus.
Yes. The Southern Thailand Science Park is located in the foothill with an area of approximately 120,000 square meters of Prince of Songkhla University. It is 7.6 kilometers from Prince of Songkhla University on Punagan Road. It is located in village number 6, Thung Yai Sub-District, Hat Yai District, Songkhla Province, consisting of administration building, technology business incubation office, technology research and development area, convention area, laboratories, pilot plant, testing service, and technology center. As you can see, this is the main entrance. There are full facilities and privilege in research and development, as well as a view overlooking Songkhla Lake and the surrounding mountains of Songkhla Province, with beautiful scenery suitable for work and can be a new tourist attraction of Hat Yai as well. When entering the area, you will find the Southern Science Park Administration Building with a sign of Somdet Prakanitha Thiraj, Department of Her Royal Highness Princess Mahajakri Sirinthorn. His Highness came to open on Thursday, 24th of September on 2020. Therefore, the 24th of September is considered as Southern Science Park Day. So this is a green area. We try to keep the green area so everyone can feel like the atmosphere as a green area.
Yes, definitely. It is an amazing scenery for not only the staff who work there, but also the visitors who come and work and collaborate with the Southern Thailand Science Park.
Yes. From the front of the Southern Science Park Administration building, we will lead you to the hall that welcome visitors and clients to the walkway offering a beautiful view of Tung Yai Sub-District and Tham Sub-District. Upon arriving in front of the Southern Science Park Administration building, you will see the side of the building that is designed with Golat boat pattern. The Golat boat is a fishing boat used in the lower south of Thailand, with its head and stern lines from a hull to look beautiful, drawn and painted with flashy colors in Thai or Indonesian pattern, which is applied to suit the hull. So you can see that the style like a boat.
It's very nice architecture.
Yes.
It's the blending composition of science, technology, and the culture itself.
Yes. And actually in the front is a Songkha lake.
Wow.
So look like a boat that, like a
Heading to
the lake.
Yeah, heading to. Yep.
Yeah. This area is the entrance road to the administration building. At the entrance gate, there will be a security guard from Department of Veterans Affairs performing screening tests for COVID-19 strictly for the safety of personnel and clients. On entering the administration building, you will find a large hall that serves as a service point for entrepreneurs and the general public.
Yeah,
So
I kind of like this. I kind of like this space because it's more like a welcoming hall for all the visitors to come and take as the creativity space for them to share and discuss. And has been once visiting this place and enjoying the moment where you have the governor to come and do the coffee morning talk with their staff. I think that's the good visibility of the Southern Science Park to the I would say the administrative level of the city, that you have been working very hard to drive the innovation ecosystem using the resources of the Prince of Songkla University to drive the local community.
Yeah, and we try to make the people feel like it's warm welcome. You can see that it's cozy but warm welcome.
That's very very nice hall.
Yeah.
Can we do exhibition here too?
Yeah, you can. There will be the staff of the Infrastructure, Science, Technology, and Innovation Department welcoming as well as initial inquiries to facilitate you. The Southern Thailand Science Park offers various services that can develop entrepreneurs with technology and innovation, divided into 9 services, consisting of number 1, Technology Business Incubation, or TBI, a service to create and develop business entrepreneurs using science, technology, and innovation for startup entrepreneurs, and enhance to accelerate business growth with the process of providing advice, consulting, mentoring, and business linkage. And number 2, Industrial Research and Technology Capacity Development Program, or IRTC, Innovation and Technology Development for Industry to solve problems, increase technology and research capabilities for the private sector in the area by technology experts and innovations, including IRTC, ITEP, and TM roadmap.
I personally like this area very much because it feels like the entrepreneurs can showcase their products here and also to communicate to the public what they have done to promote their products and also their innovation. Because I strongly believe that Prince of Songkhla University, together with other university under the Southern Thailand Science Park, has been working closely with the entrepreneurs and businesses as well as the researchers to help leverage the technological capabilities of the companies and try to implement those innovative solutions into the products.
Yeah, and we have a lot of the products from the entrepreneurs, from the like the small and medium-sized enterprise. So we have like the small shop to sell the product, or even like the showcase.
So this is the stores basically that the visitors can come and shop anything they want.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. I will definitely go there one day.
Yeah. You have to prepare the big luggage in order to get the products.
Yep. So you have that courier to support the shipment as well?
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds great. I don't have to carry it up on the plane.
Yeah. The service like that. Okay, and this is the service that we got. We got Innovation Design Center, or IDC, consulting and designing product, packaging, and print media that can add value to products and service integrated with art, technology, innovation, and vernacular identity. And number 4, innovation management, intellectual property, and translational technology, or IM and IP and TT, providing full and comprehensive IP consulting service, translational research, technology transferring, technology and innovations upgrades for commercial use, as well as providing service linking collaboration with the private sector in R&D of technology and innovations that address problems and demands of the industrial sector.
So all the key research frontiers are proceeding to this team in order to commercialize into the market, right?
The research from the university, we try to commercialize to the public sector.
So this team is the frontier, right? Please go ahead. Number 5.
Number 5, collaborative research or co-research, the service to support technology development and innovation with the private sector. And number 6, science, technology, and innovation infrastructure management, or STI infrastructures, the service areas to support R&D laboratories, pilot plant, technology transfer center, and scientific testing center, including auditoriums and convention rooms. Number 7, Science and Technology Infrastructure Data Bank, or STDB. STDB that collects data on scientists, research tools and equipment, research results, laboratories, and pilot plans for the private sector and those interested in searching for service. Number 8, our service is the Innovative Community Development, or ICD, technology transfer service for solving problems, including creating and developing entrepreneurs in the community. And the last one, number 9, PSU Student Entrepreneurship Development Academy, or PSEDA, service to promote and support students to have qualifications as entrepreneurs with process and entrepreneurial spirit that will enable them to seek opportunities, create new entrepreneurs, and apply business ideas, technology, and innovation to create added economic value. From now, we will lead you to the laboratory where you will pass through the building linkage, wooden slats forming a walkway made of yangna wood. Yangna is a large perennial plant, 40 to 50 meters tall, no deciduous, straight stems, light brown wood with thick gray bark. Therefore, it is commonly used to build houses. The use of yangna wood to make lead to connect these buildings, in addition to filter sunlight in order not to let the corridors become too hot, and to convey the connections of various innovations through the service of the science part that has a wide variety of style, fully integrated by connecting to the Office of Laboratory, Testing and Pilot Plant of the Science, Technology and Innovation Infrastructure. Testing Center is the space for commercialization testing center at Southern Thailand Science Park that collaborates with partner agencies working with testing, analyzing, and standardizing, such as the Office of Scientific Instrument and Testing. Testing Center aims to serve for testing, analyzing, and standardizing for commercialization and exportation with the preparation of the infrastructure for testing and analyzing, categorized into 4 main groups, not overlapping with those former ones. The provision of service is in a different context. The existing infrastructure are not ample enough for the service needed. Service provision goes through laboratories and testing units of Southern Thailand Science Park that focus on the preparation regulated by the international standards for the private sector as follows. Number 1, sample preparation. This part is necessary for every type of testing and analysis. Number 2, chemical analysis. Number 3, biological analysis. Number 4, water and environment analysis. Number 5, other supporting units. So this is in the area, of the laboratory.
Mm-hmm. So you allow the entrepreneurs to come and work closely with the researchers themselves?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we have the area like the laboratories. Mm-hmm. We have the area like the pilot plant.
So it's the co-creation indeed, where the entrepreneurs, they have their own ideas and probably their expertise in a certain aspects, and then they can contribute to work closely with the researchers to make sure that they got the products that right fit into the market.
So The Southern Thailand Science Park is ready to support the creation of the innovation for the food industry. The target for developing for the local economy are the seafood industry, halal industry, and healthy fat and oil industry. So the science park is composed of the laboratories and pilot plants ready to research and develop high technology with collaboration among partners agencies such as Food Innovation and Research Institutes, the Office of Scientific Instrument, Digital Research and Innovations Institutes, etc. For laboratories, there are testing laboratories for testing halal for pork DNA, ethyl alcohol quantity, and gelatin, developing raw material used for substitutes halal food, and exclusively testing for membrane technology, nutraceutical and functional food, seafood excellence center, center of excellence for herb and drug delivery, etc. For the pilot plant, those are the pilot plant for the halal food produced from processed meat. Pilot plant use heat for food processing. Pilot plant for drying food. Pilot plants include Food Innovation Center and Food Ingredients Extraction Pilot Plant and Drying Processing Pilot Plant. The service covers some pilot plants with different technology for food processing, such as high pressure processing, pulse electric field, plasma, and IQF.
I saw kind of a state-of-the-art equipment and machines available there.
Then we will lead you to the meeting property, which is connected to the LG floor or the lower ground. You can walk downstairs to find convention room open to entrepreneurs and the general public for use in the seminar, consisting of Spark, the service area for medium-sized meeting rooms, which can adjust the format of the meeting room as needed, with a projector, audio system, and equipment facilities. So this is a smart room.
It's kind of flexible as well to fit in the different patterns or formats of the room utilization.
Have you been there in this room?
I guess so. Once, I guess. It's very nice and comfy atmosphere. Yeah.
Many areas in.
And it looks like it can accommodate more than 50 people to do like workshops and seminars.
Yeah, and it can you can see it can adjust many type of the room, even with a table or without the table.
So it's very flexible to fit the needs of room utilization.
Sometimes we want too formal, sometimes maybe not formal.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
right.
So this is another room, sky blue. The theater style room layout suitable for meetings, seminars, or academic training activities with projector, full lighting, and sound systems. So this is a theater style.
I can imagine. Yeah, I can imagine like either a concert or the talk from the local government to announce their policy, or maybe some kind of debut or grand opening of the product by the CEO of the companies.
Like a TED talk, maybe.
Yep, that's possible.
So next, I will move you to the sea sun. Season, the service area provides a large conference room which can adjust the format of the meeting room as needed with a projector, audio system, and equipment facilities. So this is the biggest room that we got.
So I guess from my eye, it could be possible to put in around 100 people there, 80 to
Yep.
100. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Without
And
social
it's the
distancing.
most beautiful view from this room.
Yeah, because there was on the side of the building that so you can see outside, which is on the Songkhla Lake
Yes.
side.
As you can see that the mountain view.
Yeah. So I could say that the location of the building was so magnificent.
Next, we go to the last room. This is our side stone. Side stone is the service area for the medium-sized meeting room in the format of a U-shaped room with a projector, audio system, and equipment facilities. So this one is like a little bit like a limit area.
Okay. So it looks like the shape was kind of I shape where you go straight down into the hall, and it was it's pretty long kind of landscape of the room.
It's suitable for like the U-shaped room.
Okay. Yeah, like a board meeting.
Yes, board meeting. So the convention rooms of the Science Park Service have been certified. It is a new standard venue in Thailand for Chiang Mai city. This will create confidence for the owner of the event or exhibitor, including upgrading work process to meet international standards. And the last part that I would like to show you, this is the central staircase located in the center of the Southern Science Park Administration building. It is designed to be attractive, beautiful, and eye-catching. You can continue walking up from the LG floor to the third floor and walk between floors. This makes every floor of the building clearly connected. The central staircase connects to the zone that provides office space to entrepreneurs use for work, coordinate, and develop products, whereby the Southern Science Park has an ecosystem allocated to facilitate by entrepreneurs to be able to use the service at full efficiency with beautiful place. For example, this area, they can like chit chat, among the entrepreneurs.
So it's a kind of like an informal activity that could be conducted during the day when they have like a snack time, and they come and chit chat and share the ideas. So that's how the ideas come up and grow further. So that's informality that makes it happen. So yeah, a lot of spaces that create the informal activities to be pursued. It is suitable for that kind of creativity promotion in the park. And I see a lot of diverse culture blending in this building together with diverse people in different religions. They still like work together as a team no matter what their religions are. So I think that's the beauty of being there at Southern Thailand Science Park.
Yeah, because in our area we got a lot of the diversities of the people.
And you also focus in a certain dimensions of supporting food entrepreneurs, especially halal, where you have the local people in the area that meets the need.
Yeah. So now it's time to show you about the highlight of the administration building. You can get close to the nature, such as the highlight viewpoint of the Southern Science Park Administration Building, which has a mountain and a sea view in front. From there, you can also see Songkhla City and Songkhla Lake. If you have a look, far away, you can see Songkhla Lake. Yeah. Another beauty is the tile floor were laid in Lachwat pattern, which is an outstanding pattern of your woven fabrics, Songkhla. This made it more beautiful and unique. In addition, the roof area has a wind blowing through the day, suitable for sitting and relaxing. So we will try to end up, every tour, everyone will visit our science park with this area. Everyone loves this area.
Yeah, I would say so. So we, as a science park, can organize such kind of events that are not really only on the science content, but also the relaxing contents, like I mentioned before, like concert in the park or some musical shows or performance there on top of the building, the rooftop. That would be great.
So we welcome everyone to visit the Southern Thailand Science Park and hope you to take a picture, at the rooftop together.
All right. I think the members of AABI, especially those who are living close to the south, like Malaysian, Indonesian, and Singaporean, would be lovely to join us as visitors to the Southern Thailand Science Park.
Yeah, please welcome.
All right. Thank you so much. It has been a wonderful 30-minute trip with you inside Southern Science Park campus. Thank you so much, Dr. Ranjana, for this privilege to have the VIP sneak peek. And it's an absolute honor for us. Please join me to give her a big round of applause. Thank you once again. Hope to see you soon. ขอบคุณค่ะ All this and more, we are proceeding to the meet and greet moment with the representatives of Southern Thailand Science Park. Today, we are pleased to have the director talk in the panel format. Please join me in welcoming Assistant Professor Kamron Pitak, Director of Southern Thailand Science Park, Mr. Warasan Sopon, Deputy Director of Southern Thailand Science Park, and Assistant Professor Nalini Kowitwanawong, the 2021 AABI Torch Award winner for Promising Entrepreneur and Best Nominee, who drove her research to commercialization under the startup company named NF Healthcare. Let's get some insights from them in the topic of STSP, driving the knowledge-based economy with innovation solutions. Please see the VTR.
Sawadee. Welcome to the Director Talk, Driving the Knowledge-Based Economy with Innovation Solutions. My name is Pirantana, and MC for this session. As you can see, I'm super excited to have you here. I am excited about all the amazing conversations that we are going to have today. Joining us today is the Director of Southern Science Park and Prince of Songkhla University Science Park, Assistant Professor Kamron Pitak, who will give us the insights details about Prince of Songkhla University Science Park concerning about who we are, where we are, and what kind of services we have here. And the next guest speaker is none other but our Deputy Director, Mr. Warasan Sopon, who will give us the overview information about the infrastructure and facilities. And last but not least, the ABI Award winner. She's a superwoman who has an amazing visionary. She's a doctor, an expert researcher, a lecturer, and also a successful businesswoman, the CEO of NF Healthcare Company, who has been utilizing most of our services. We can say that she is one of the most successful incubatees in Science Park, Assistant Professor Dr. Nalini Gowitwanawong, who will share her extraordinary experience on business path, which having us as an incubator. So our first guest speaker, if you're ready, you may begin now.
Good afternoon, everybody. I would like to welcome all participants on virtual STSP Director Talk event today and take this opportunity to thank you the AABI for awarding the AABI Incubator of the Year Awards 2021 again. Now, let me introduce the insight about Southern Thailand Science Park or STSP at Prinop Songkhla University Science Park or PSU Science Park. STSP is acceptable as the research estate of the South. There is a working cooperation among three founder universities in the South. Those are Prinop Songkhla University, Walayalak University, and Thaksin University. Recently, we just attended new STSP University network to more 10 universities. Prinop Songkhla University is the major host for this cooperation. STSP is one of regional science parks. At present, there are 4 regional science parks in Thailand. Those are in the north, northeast, the lower northeast, and in the south. All have to be supported by the Ministry of Higher Education, Science, Research and Innovation. STSP locates in Thung Yai Sub-District in Hat Yai, Songkhla. This location is a part of Prinop Songkhla University, which is about 8 kilometers from the main campus. STSP consists of 4 main buildings. Building A is the directing and SP Service and Facilities building. Building B is the laboratory and pilot plant. Building C is the Technology Center, and the last one, Building D, is the Testing Service Center. PSU Science Park has been set up since 2011. The first working unit is Business Incubation Center, which had been set up previously 8 years before this science park. PSU Science Park is a working unit of this university with the role of giving services to support the development of research, technology, and innovation for business and industrial sector in various forms. For our visions is to be the organization that aims at creating strength and driving the knowledge-based economy of the country by science, technology, and innovation. And for our mission, we try to develop, promote, and support R&D of technology and innovation for the private sector with full services in order to create economic value added with qualified and effective services for business competition. PSU Science Park will be the supporting center and will promote for the occurring of using science, technology, and innovation by the private sector to increase the competitive ability to improve and develop the quality of life and to increase the economic and social impacts for development in the south of Thailand and the country. We have 6 major services. Those are technology, business incubation service, technology and innovation development service for private sector, intellectual property service, innovation designing service, science, technology and innovation infrastructure service. And the last one, student entrepreneurship development service. More details and information about the science park services and facilities will be given by the Deputy Director, Mr. Warasan Sopon. Our flagship is Rubber Innovation and major technology and innovation focus groups are agricultures, include rubber and oil palm. Foods include seafood and halal food. Health and wellness and digital IoT.
Refer to the flagship that you have said earlier about the innovation and major technology. Can you explain us more what are the success cases that you have in the South Science Park? Just please tell us more the for example of the success cases here, please.
I would like to mention some success case of our services. For example, case number 1 is Gisco Company. This company is one of the recipients of the AABI Award 2015. Gisco has the mission to promote the GIS technology in the die casting industry around the world. The GIS technology is a new slurry casting process instead of casting hot liquid metal. Now, Gisco is a well-known international company with sales network in North America, Europe, Korea, Thailand, and China. Case number 2 is Thai-BISPA Food Company. The product of the company is soy milk for people who love healthy food, which are certified by Halal, STSP, and GMP standards. At present, the company has 7 product formulas which are available in 7-Eleven Thailand, as well as export to China, other countries in Asia, Middle East, and Africa. Case number 3 is Cocoa Agricultural Company. The product of the company is growing material from the premium grade of coconut husk. We are proud to know that this company is one of the recipients of the AABI Torch Award for Internationalization 2021. And the last case is NF Healthcare Company. NF Healthcare Company is a business that has gone through a business incubation process and becomes one of the success case. Assistant Professor Nalini Kowitwanawong is an entrepreneur who started her business with no prior business knowledge and experience. Today, she joined with us here and will tell you about the success story by herself. Also, we are proud to know that her company received both AABI Torch Awards for Promising Entrepreneur and AABI Torch Award for Best Nominee 2021. Congratulations.
Thank you, the director, for sharing us the milestone of the Southern Science Park. And before we move to the second speaker, okay, let's move to the next guest speaker. He will give you the information about the infrastructure and facilities. If you're ready, you may begin now.
Well, thank you very much. And thank you, Director Kamron. And again, congratulations to Dr. Narini for receiving the award this year. Well, I have to mention and elaborate on what Director Kamron mentioned earlier on our services. As you can see, Southern Thailand Science Park has been working for a number of years through the works of Business Incubation Unit. Approximately 15 or 16 years, we have incubated numerous business-minded or business-like mind-like people. Both some have been very successful and some are still growing. Now, the case of Dr. Narini is one of a great example of a success case. She has been working with Southern Thailand Science Park for a number of years, starting from from just being a doctor, um, being a researcher. I think she will go into more detail as to her journey through the business circle through Southern Thailand Science Park. I just want to mention that our activity are based on the growing of the business mind people through the services of Southern Thailand Science Park. For example, the business aspect of things, such as the ideation, creation, trying to develop those ideas from the start until it becomes a successful business through marketing, through financial aspects. Now, this has to be done from an early age. Our activity are not only focused on entrepreneur, on successful business. We start from an early age of school children to university students. We have the example as Director Kamron mentioned earlier. We have student entrepreneurship development program.
Oh, that's one of the services here.
Yes, yes. And I have to say that the area that we are sitting here at the moment is an area we call Idea Tank.
The Idea Tank?
Idea Tank,
Oh.
yes. So basically, it's a kind of an incubation service, not the normal incubation service that we recognize and being done around the world. We think that it is important to create an environment that people can develop the idea, can share the idea, and can grow the idea together with the staff of our incubation unit. So basically, it starts from the beginning, from the creation, from the inspiration by people such as Dr. Narini. If you remember one of the success case that Director Kamron mentioned, Mr. Somchai, the Toyiban
company,
soy
the soy
company.
mill?
Yeah, that's right. I'm not going to talk about the Thai-BISPA success case, but I have to mention that through the incubation process that we develop, at the moment, the next generation of Toyiban has been developed. His son, the son of the founder of the Toyiban company, has also created a company himself.
Oh, wow.
Through the development, through the inspiration of his father.
Like father, like
Like,
son.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that I just want to touch on that so that people can understand that success case do not only belong to people who walk into our science park service, but it all can be transferred through their son, to their daughter, to the next generation of business owner. Okay. So I think that is an actual and a very interesting success case that I want to touch upon. Okay. Another part of the service that Southern Thailand Science Park had is basically the matching of the technology that is available in the higher learning institution, such as the Prince of Songkhla University. Business-minded people come in and ask for our service. We look at them through the whole process of development, from idea creation, from the beginning until commercialization into a global market, not only the local market, but also to
We aim more than the
aim more than
domestic.
that.
We aim more
Yeah.
internationally.
That's
Okay,
correct.
That's nice.
So basically, in order to do that, we use the expertise or the expertise of various people. We don't only provide hard structure facility. Okay, we also provide soft skills.
Expertise,
Yeah.
the researcher in the universities, because you are the university itself as well.
That's correct. So you are correct. So basically, our science park is part of a network of university science park in Thailand.
So you like have a huge tank of researchers that can be used in the commercialization. Yes.
Absolutely. So basically, I think that is the well, I have to say that is part of the key success factor that we that we have through our service that people like Dr. Narini can access. So basically, I just want to touch upon that. The process of business development from ideation into commercialization, global commercialization, can be very, I want to say, difficult. But as you can see later on from the journey of Dr. Narini, it is also very, if you can persevere enough, it can be very rewarding, as she will tell you later on.
Well, a lot of people has been said about her journey. So now I think it's time for you to listen to her journey, extraordinary journey in business path. She's a doctor, but let's hear from her. Please share with us.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen again. On behalf of NF Healthcare Company, I would like to thank you, AABI, for awarding our company. So I would like to share my unforgettable and very impressive experience along the road of pushing innovation from the university to commercialization with this video presentation. Please welcome to watching this video.
NF Healthcare is the company that has the mission to produce medical devices reducing pressure ulcer risks by Dr. Nalini, who is an anesthesiologist, has been working in hospital. She found that a lot of patients suffering from pressure ulcer or bed sores. The only effective and economic way to solve this problem is to find pressure distribution material support for high-risk organs such as bony prominent. Dr. N Medigel has been developed by modifying a molecular structure of natural para-rubber to be viscoelastic polymer gel with pressure distribution property and desired shapes to support various organs. A proof of concept has been pursued both in laboratory tests and clinical trial with biocompatible and zero allergy protein. Why natural rubber? Sticky, durable, highly flexible, and remain unchanged after long use. Its shape and softness can be adjustable as required. Natural rubber can be well ventilated, so there will be no heat trap inside like synthetic rubber or other materials. It remains unaltered when wet. Dr. N Medigel's products had been undergone comprehensive compression testing using a standard compression testing machine from the USA called FlexiForce. It was found that Dr. N Medigel's products were able to absorb compression at nearly 50%. Current beachhead market of NF Healthcare are public hospitals across Thailand. Recently, we have extended our target customers to reach out the private sector of healthcare facilities and medical centers. At the same time, we also develop products for end users associated with the global trend of aging society. Now, we are in the elderly world. The elderly who have risks of pressure ulcer increasing every day, but young people reduced. Our new product reduces load of manpower with the new technology, flipping bed and Dr. N Medigel mattress with smart bed software for changing patient's position automatically every 2 hours with 1 digit. The world big market of pressure ulcer prevention devices around $4.1 billion in 2019 and $1 billion in Asia market. When COVID-19 pandemic on over the world, severe case of COVID-19 developed respiratory distress and hypoxia need prone position to improve oxygenation. So, Dr. N Medigel products can help all patients. Our company grows from research and development for 10 years. We have doctors and engineers to develop new innovative products with intellectual properties. Many awards guarantee. International standard industry for medical devices. Professional team ready to work with you. We are NF Healthcare. We care your health.
So please tell me, because I wonder, because you said earlier that you are an anesthesiologist, why are you interested in doing the business? Is there any like the inspiration inside of yourself, or you just want to do it apart from being a doctor, of course?
So at that moment, the first it's like I did only research. I want to solving the problem of the patient because I am an anesthesiologist and working with the patients every day. So I facing with the patient's problem. All my research and development are like problem solving for patient, and I expect that the result of the research can help the healthcare personnel, also for like easy to helping patient or assist the patient. So about the business is like an accident, because at that time when I did the research, I invent something and how to go next. At that time, I walked to Southern Thailand Science Park and like consult them about how to do next about this.
What to do with the research?
Yes,
with the research in your
because
hand?
that time I have the research, I have product that I invented, and so how to go next, because I knew that some hospital would like to use this product because you see from the video that this product can help or can solve the problem of the patients like this. So I would like to tell everybody that if you want to get into the journey of innovation, the Southern Thailand Science Park is the first place you should take into consideration. Why? So if you invent something new, the Intellectual Property Service is the first place you must visit, because of intellectual property is very important for running innovative business. Not only for protect your creative idea, but it's also like an intangible assets too. At that time, the suggestion from IPOP.
Yeah, IPOP is Intellectual Property Office. It's one of our platform here.
Yes, was very useful and made my idea successfully.
Yeah, make your idea become real and can
and
touchable.
got a patent. Yes. After that, it's not easy for me, who is a doctor in government hospital, a researcher or a teacher, to run the business. So it's not easy to bring the idea from university to commercialization. So I went into technology business incubation service, who act like company parents at that time. If doesn't have this unit, this service, maybe will not have NF company also. Yes, it's very important because I don't have experience about running business, don't have knowledge at all about this.
But we can say we're happy to have her as well, right? Yeah, we work together.
I would like to bring everybody back to 4 years ago. Our company has been started with the aim of technology transfer from university because of we think that this technology can help many people, can help healthcare personnel, and can drive the biocircular green economy. The business planning was done together with our company and incubator unit. Between researcher, between incubator unit who would like to spin off the company and would like to drive the business from the product from university. Rather than the business planning, the service of pilot plant and office hiring is very important and very helpful for the beginning of running business because of at the moment of beginning, the startup has a diminished budget for growing, but some business has to run with infrastructure of laboratory or pilot plant, or have to have some the office for
to
doing
support the business.
And about this service of Southern Thailand Science Park, about the building, about the infrastructure like this, very helpful for many companies, I think, and very important also because of the cost saving of the company is very important, especially at the beginning.
Yeah, when you are startup and starting doing business.
So after that, everybody have to learn more about the skill for business, especially if you are a researcher like this. Maybe you
not familiar with the business.
Yes, exactly. And about the business, have to have a soft skill, many soft skill about this for running business. So many accelerator courses that have been organized from Southern Thailand Science Park. It's the business, your business to a sharp weapon, ready to fighting for all situation, especially in the real world like this. We have a fluctuate situation. For example, like a COVID-19 pandemic like this, many business has collapse and not easy to running business, growing the business at that time. So although running the business is not a bed of roses, have to face many problems, forecasting, planning, and problem solving, especially at this fluctuate situation, and a very rapid economic disruption. If we have Southern Thailand Science Park as our backup and support, we believe that we can cross over all of the problem. So I would like to thank you again for always being by my side and work together with our company. Thank you.
So to wrap up of what our speakers have said before, I just want you to know that no matter where you are or no matter how small you are, if you have an idea of doing business, please consider us as one of your friends. We can be your answers, we can be your consultancies, we can help you to go along in the business path. So today, thank you so much, our Director, Assistant Professor Kamran Pitak, and our Deputy Director, Mr. Warasan Sopon, and of course, an amazing woman who have an amazing visionary, I can say, Dr. Nalini Gowitwanawong. Thank you for joining us today and sharing the experience. I hope that her experience will motivate you in doing the business. Until next time, thank you so much. ขอบคุณค่ะ
And with us today, the two wonderful panelists, broadcasted live from Prince of Songkhla University, Deputy Director Warasan Sopon and Dr. Nalini. สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ
Thank you so much for your time. And I'm sure the participants have appreciated the overview of Southern Thailand Science Park and its technology business supporting service from the virtual tour and from the informative session you have done earlier. So we would like to proceed more and reserve a few moments with you to address further questions. So may I start with Deputy Director Warasan? For the first question, would you mind telling us the outstanding and potential research and innovation of Southern Thailand Science Park, or especially Prince of Songkhla University, which are kind of ready to be used for commercialization?
Okay, thank you very much. I hope everyone can hear me.
Yes, perfect.
Well, thank you. First of all, I would like to thank AABI again for allowing all the regional science park in Thailand to open their house or to open our workspace so that everyone learn about what we are and what we are striving to become. As you have listened for like 2 or 3 days, I think everyone realized that we are basically a university-based science park. What a university-based science park are is that we provide a linkage between the expertise of the researcher in the university, the technology that has been developed in the university, and utilize that for the purpose of commercialization and sustainable community development. Okay. So from that point, I would like to say that being in the southern Thailand, being located in southern Thailand, we are surrounded by diverse culture. We are surrounded by nature. So basically, the research and the technology that we have are basically based on what every science park has been talking about is basically BCG or bioeconomy, circular economy, and green economy. In Southern Thailand Science Park, I think the developer has mentioned this a little bit, is that we would like to be recognized as a green and innovative science park. That is the reason why during the virtual tour, we talk about nature a lot.
Right.
But don't be distracted by the nature. Have technology to go along with the natural environment.
Yeah, that's the balance. That's the balance of the content itself and the beautiful environment that build up the creativity around it.
That's correct. That's why we are trying to develop a creative environment, a creative environmental system that researcher and entrepreneur or developed company can talk together, can develop a network and utilize what we have within or create within the university for their growth. Okay. With that in mind, I just want to say that 2 of this year AABI Torch Award winner Dr. Narini of NF Healthcare and Mr. Anuson of Cocoa Agriculture are basically a very good example of this creating a BCG goal that we have created. Besides that, I would like to say that BCG, what we are aiming for is one example is zero waste environment or zero waste industry. So basically, one of the research that is very that I would like to highlight is basically using the byproduct of seafood processing. Use that for the aging environment. Linking those 2 things together. It becomes what we call a biocalcium product that can be used for aging society. So that is one example that I would like to provide you with. There are so many examples that I don't think we have time to go
over.
What I like to leave you with is that in Southern Thailand Science Park, we have developed an IP/technology portfolio that interested people and interested entrepreneur can
come and shop in the catalog.
Yeah, it's like a portfolio or a technology catalog. You can add it and go through it. It will show you all the technology that Southern Thailand Science Park has available for everyone to look around at and just to see if they can be utilized by them or not. Okay, you can check our IP portfolio through our Facebook page or our website.
Okay, okay. So if there is further request from our peers in Thailand or other countries, we will reach you to address that query and inquiry. All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Versan, for your explanation about the potential research and innovation from Prince of Songkla University. And from the quick overview of your open house session, I have seen a lot of services provided by the Southern Thailand Science Park. And I am not so sure if I'm the international entrepreneurs and I came to your science park, what will I get? Is it probably the same as the local entrepreneurs here?
Oh, definitely and more.
That's the extra.
But we realize that international entrepreneur or entrepreneur from abroad of Thailand, from other country, they might have a difficulty in such as language barrier. They might
Right.
have a difficulty in understanding the need, the requirement, or let's just say we try to provide the ease of doing business to everyone, whether they are from Thailand, from locally or for internationally. We believe that if you remember, one of the words that Northern Science Park talk about was Total Innovation Solution Service. Those are the, I think, I can say it on behalf of all regional science park. Those are the core
Values you
value
are
of that we have.
delivering. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So we believe in finding and providing the appropriate solution to the question, whatever that question may be.
Right. As the role of innovation intermediaries, we will do whatever we can to serve the needs and to meet the requirements of our business or entrepreneurs' kind of endeavors. And no matter what, how hard it is, I think we have been working with our heart to serve them very well. So the last question for you, Deputy Director Varasan, if I have a company and would like to join Prince of Songkla University Incubator, so what is your criteria of selection for the incubation program?
Okay. Well, the first thing out of my mind after I hear that kind of question may not be the same as in the handbook that we have. So basically, I would just like to say that you need to have a passion. I don't think any handbook ever talk about passion of becoming or doing business.
That entrepreneurial spirit in the person, right?
But that is the main, I think that is the key important factor for success. Because if you listen to our panel discussion, I leave everyone with the word that you need to be resistant, to be persistent, resistant to failure.
Right. Yeah, of course.
And to be persistent in doing it again and again and again. But I think so. For me, that is the main criteria. But I just want to elaborate on what the process that we try to implement on and help young entrepreneur is that we, after getting in touch with us, we usually have a in-depth discussion as to what they really want, whether it's what sort of help consultation they want, what they need.
So it's the concept of customer-centric approach, right?
So after that, if we think that they need to be placed into our incubation system, then we would have them make a formal application. It's like a small contract to make sure that they really believe in what they are doing.
They will jump into this journey for sure.
Yeah, that's right. And after that, we will help them develop their incubation plan, business plan, initial business plan, and then we will have a committee of expert on technology development, on
Expert
business
panels.
to evaluate their initial plan. After that, they will become in the process of what we call pre-incubation. The process of pre-incubation is not a very long process, a month to 3 months. Basically, their initial business plan will be really tested. I think that is a very key stage in testing whether they want to go or not.
In the ideation stage, where they have to validate their own ideas if it's possible to pursue in terms of business.
That's correct. And after that, they will go into incubation stage. It can be less than 1 year, or it can go on for 3 years.
It depends.
Really depends on how further along they are in their development of business planning. But basically, in incubation, there will be help with investment, investing, business setup, product development, market approach, branding, trademark, all necessary component of developing a business. And after that business has been and a product has been launched, that is not the end of it. We will still keep them, or well, not keep them, but provide a post-incubation service to make sure that they have a successful business, a continuous growth, and
after graduation.
Acceleration.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
What we have is that we want to develop a long-term relationship between entrepreneurs and science park. We think that developing a long-term relationship is much more sustainable to their business, more than just having a short-term services.
Right. As you mentioned from the case of Thai-BISPA, Mr. Somchai, he's not only your clients, but now his son, who will be his heritage of clients at Southern Thailand Science Park, has also been serving by you, which is another story to tell about how you build up that long-term relationship with your clients. That's a good point. That's a good point. All right. And may I proceed the next question to Dr. Nalini, as an entrepreneur who has a dream to solve the problems you see in your daily work as the anesthesiologist, decided to experiment on your own research with the support of Southern Thailand Science Park. Would you mind sharing it with us, your experiences and further recommendation to Thailand, to the Southern Thailand Science Park, what you need more from them, and maybe some food for thought for the other entrepreneurs to be? Please, Dr. Nalini.
Thank you very much for the question. First of all, I would like to thank you, AABI, and to give our company 2 awards this year. So from my experience of using the service of Southern Thailand Science Park, it's like because I'm a researcher, so the first service that I attended was how to do research and invention with the new thing, because of the innovation is the new thing that can drive economy. So how to, like if you invent the new thing, you have to know that how to write the patent, how to do IP submission. After that, you should follow up your IP submission until it was accepted and granted. So the service of Southern Thailand Science Park can help you about this, because for I think more than half of researchers don't know about this. Sure.
That's too
You
bad.
have to have the consultant about this.
Mm-hmm,
So when you would like to do business, it's very hard also that I tell everybody from the video because of it's not our career because we are researcher, we are doctor like this. So you can walk into the service of incubator because the incubator unit can help you in every domain for build up your business because of they have many consultants such as in marketing, in an account that very important to start your business.
Right.
It is not easy to know about
No.
this. Yes.
No, it's not.
Then after that, along the road of business, if you have problem, you can come back again, especially when you want to build up your new S curve, because of if you do business for a moment, you will know that it's like you have to do the new things because of your product can be copying or something like
You
this.
have to keep
you
innovate.
Have to do yes, you to do the new S curve again and again if you want to walk into the road of innovative business. So if you have problem about this, come back again to the incubator unit because of they have many accelerator courses, and for this platform of the courses, you can meet other entrepreneurs, meet other expert consultant. You can get the new idea, or maybe you can help the
and share experiences,
idea of,
not to fall in the
yes,
same trap and errors.
Yes, or maybe brainstorm together with other entrepreneur. Maybe you can merge our business with another business to have the new business also. It is very important about it. I like it and I love it very much. So for the COVID pandemic, maybe this event drop off, but I think if everything clear, I would like
back to normal.
Southern Thailand Sci Park, yes,
Yeah.
continue us to do this event because of it's very helpful for other entrepreneur and other company, especially maybe the new one or maybe the experienced one can get together and brainstorm together. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nalini. I think the social networking event you mentioned was one of the key success factors. Every science park and incubator are trying to offer to their clients, so they will not be alone in the entrepreneurship journey, but they have friends who can help them along the way. So that's pretty much the idea. Thank you so much for sharing us with your insights, and we truly believe that the audience from any places in the world who are watching us together will get better understanding of Southern Thailand Science Park and also impression of fruitful results you have made in the past decade to be an innovation enabler to both local and international entrepreneurs. Thank you so much again. สวัสดีค่ะ
Thank you.
Okay, and now, ladies and gentlemen, it comes to the ending session of our last day program at the 2021 Thai-BISPA Day and 2021 AABI Summit and Awards ceremony. Please allow me to recap the sessions from November 23rd to 25th in a few minutes. So, on the first day, when we have the conference, we have a lot of prominent speakers from various sectors. So in the morning, we are delighted to have Mr. Ali Amin, CEO at UBI Global, to share with us their impact study called Triumph of Innovation, showing how the global innovation ecosystem redefined itself to triumph over a global pandemic. And a lot of interesting figures and trends from various industry sectors have been presented. The innovation intermediaries from around the world pivoted from physical B2B model to a virtual model, and hence were able to reach out to a wider audience. And before noon, we are honored to have the two panelists from Agenda Lens financial service provider, connecting founder, and a corporate venture builder, Whatnot Studio, joining us and sharing about their first-hand experiences when they work with the idea stage and scale-up stage companies in Southeast Asia. The entrepreneurial mindset was one of the first factors they are looking for when they work with the founders. This will provide the basic foundation for venture building and scaling, simply because the business is so dynamic. And another element we discussed a lot during the session is that the team should be composed of the good combination. We would like to raise this awareness to both entrepreneurs and supporting mechanisms like Business Incubator and Science Park to be carefully taking this into consideration when you do business development. Once the company is growing, the one-man show model might not be able to serve the growth, and that's why the company got stuck. And in the early afternoon, our international partner, Asian Association of Business Incubation, has cordially invited the representatives from the corporates and the business incubators in Shanghai to share their practices to serve the mission of supporting the entrepreneurs to the global level. They provide the insights and food for thoughts how these two types of supporting organizations are working together for the same mission. And in the late afternoon, the two member organizations of AABI, namely Thai-BISPA and STIC, are showcasing the pilot cross-border program between Thailand and China to assist the internationalization strategy for the companies from two countries. We have gained a lot of positive feedback from the diverse parties in this program. Before the conference ends, we had a chance to witness the new co-working framework of Asia Pacific Journal of Innovation and Entrepreneurship, or APJIE, a highly professional journal covering entrepreneurship, innovation, incubation, and related topics. It aims to establish channels of communication and to disseminate knowledge between policymakers, experts, and professionals working in universities, government departments, research institutions, as well as industry and related business. And on the 25th and 24th and 25th of November, we had a great chance to be on a nice and comfy ride to visit the 4 wonderful science, technology, and innovation architecture around Thailand. The beauty of such infrastructure is that it is surrounded by people with passion, high-tech equipment, frontier research, and the true nature of the site, all of which enable creativity, connectivity, and productivity. First, Thailand Science Park, the first up and running science park managed by the National Science and Technology Development Agency, or NASDA. This park is deemed as research-led model, where there are 4 national research institutes located on site to collaborate with the entrepreneurs, business, and industry. We also let you explore another model of science park operation called university-based science parks through the network of regional science parks, where the heart of the knowledge supplies comes from the university in the area. As most of the directors we met from the last 2 days has mentioned, they work as a consortium, they work as a team of universities to help support the entrepreneurs in that local and in the region. So that's how the regional science park have been initiated and operated. There are 16 founding universities, and they are now expanding to reach more than 44 universities in the next phase. The first university science park that we have been visiting yesterday was Northern Science Park. This park has been operated, the headquarters located in Chiang Mai. So most of you might have heard about this city, this beautiful city. But now you can hear more things about innovation landscape in this city rather than the beautiful scenery. So Northern Science Park is one of the beautiful landmark in Chiang Mai that welcome all the visitors and researchers to work with them. Second model was at the Northeastern Science Park located in Khon Kaen, one of the smart city initiatives of the country. So Khon Kaen University Science Park is the hub of this collaboration amongst universities in the Northeastern region. They have been launched this infrastructure to serve the local needs and also to be part of the smart city initiatives of the country. And last but not least, Southern Thailand Science Park is located in the south, in the city called Songkhla. This city is in the border between Thailand and Malaysia. So they are working with the diverse culture and people in the area. So there are a lot more focus on their para-rubber innovation and also seafood and halal products. So on behalf of the organization, I would strongly encourage all of you who are watching us to come and visit them in person real soon. So beyond the hard and soft services they offer to local and international clients, Thailand Board of Investment also announced all 4 premises we took you to as a designated science and technology parks. So in addition to basic incentives, the enterprises located here in this science park will obtain additional 2 to 4 years on corporate income tax exemption and additional 50% corporate income tax exemption for the next 5 years. So as you can see in this last slide, it is the overview of our science parks and areas of innovation. Not only 4 science parks that we took you to visit during this trip, but there are many more. As you can see in this slide, we still have some of them under construction like EECI, Eastern Economic Corridor for Innovation, and some places in the lower northeastern area of Thailand. They are now in the process of development, and we wish to take you to visit us again in next time. So on behalf of Thai-BISPA, ABI, and the Ministry of Higher Education, Science, Research, and Innovation, the government authority who strongly support this program, thank you all for making time in your busy schedule to join us here. We hope that the program we had prepared for you in these 3 days would serve you with the fruitful results, and all your feedback and suggestions are very welcome and appreciated. As a gentle reminder, we would like you to visit the online exhibition booths at the virtual metropolis by clicking the tab Exhibition on the top of the live page stream. And we will trace the statistic of exhibition visit. There are more than 50 exhibitors for you to go and meet. Thank you for active participation, and we look forward to seeing you again next year event. Goodbye. สวัสดีค่ะ